This time we're gonna kill a perfect innocent.
You heartless monster. How could you? I
Just
mean, I say how could you. I'm well aware that you're a heartless monster. I don't know why
this
it
is
surprises me.
coming from the guy who romanced every person in Persona 4 at once. You shut your
I
hole.
will do anything for those virtual trophies that are real but not real.
Of all the sins I have committed, none are so grave as that.
Do you know, I will defend myself by saying I did it for trophies.
You don't have to.
I did do it for trophies and I got the trophy. But I did feel like a piece of shit while doing it.
Speaking of
Especially
feeling like
because you didn't
Yep.
play Golden.
I did.
But if... Did you?
I platinum golden.
Well, I'm confused then. But if you do it in, but if you do it in Golden, I think it's on Valentine's Day. Each of them gets like really depressing with you
Yeah.
because they know you're seeing someone else as well, and it makes you feel like the biggest asshole in the world.
Speaking of feeling like the biggest asshole in the world, the Archdemon of World 5. It's the sixth Saint Astraea, I think her title is, and her defender Garvid. And she came here because she wanted to help the sick and the weak and the dying.
And now we're gonna gut her like a fish.
I got her like a fish.
Aren't we a hero?
She came here for perfectly good reasons. She just wanted to help the people the church was ignoring. Just wanted to save the poor. She became a demon to do it, and we're gonna kill her.
I like Vinland though. His armor's pretty cool.
He is, and that shield. Remember that shield? I will be taking that shield. I'm loving it.
Yeah, I normally use that shield on my normal runs as well.
It's me preparing for the trek. First
I like
things
the music
first.
for this fight.
I'm
I knew
just
you were gonna kill them.
completely turning on my I feel like an asshole thing. I'm just gonna kill the lost and the wretched.
I don't know what happened there, by the way, when you backstabbed one but it killed the other.
And I know it fused the first one into the second one. for
Yeah,
that
it's a bit
animation.
weird.
So, to get to Astraea, we have to go through Vinland. He's got
Wow.
that giant ass hammer. I've got a giant ass sword.
I love the music in this fight so much. It's gonna be hard
How
for me to
about
not
you?
just sit here and quiet and listen to it. I'm curious if your sword does what the Dragon Bone Smasher does.
Probably not. I think his armor actually slightly resists magic. Actually, slightly. I think it heavily resists magic.
Oh no, I didn't mean in damage, but it doesn't anyway. The Dragon Bone Smasher just knocks him flat to the ground, same as
Yeah.
everything else.
Same as it is the Dragon Ball
And
Smasher.
you can just keep stacking up hits before he can get up again. I mean, your stamina runs out after 3, but it's still nice.
Yeah, he has the hammer called the Brand. You can see he's suffering the huge weapon in enclosed spaces problem.
Yeah. It's quite nice they let it punish the computer as well.
Mm. But
You're
yeah,
doing
this.
you're doing quite well here, actually. I usually take a couple of hits from...
Oh, I've got this down to an hour by now. This is literally a fight where we're going to kill like someone who's trying to do good just to save the world.
Yeah. We're kind of bastards.
Mm.
There is actually another way to get to her without killing Vinland, but it's pretty annoying to do. So most people just kill Vinland.
Yeah. Because you have to run through the swamp, and the swamp is not poison water, it's plague water. Plague is like super poison, it's
And-
fucking horrible.
And there's like little demon babies in it that sink into the water and then rise out of it and try and grab your legs.
They get in your way, they shank you, they cause... See, the second I touch it, plague. Look how fast it eats your health too.
That is pretty bad.
You killed him.
Yeah.
Very well. I can no longer resist you. Do as you like. Take your precious demon soul.
Well.
You evil monster.
Had to be done. You know how it goes. Live long
I-
enough, like die the hero, or live long enough to see yourself be the villain.
Hope you're happy with yourself.
I am. Not. get out of this horrible world of misery.
Yeah,
So you,
well,
you trek through the literal filth and human misery and the most annoying things in the game, and at the very end you have to do something not very nice.
no, you have to
Fuck
kill about
World
the
5.
nicest person in the game. Yeah, so that was World 5 finished, and World 5 is just horrible in all ways. It's horrible to go through, it's horrible to finish.
Yep.
And now we're back to me, and now that we've finally done 2, 3, 4, and 5, it's time to go back to World
World
1. Back in video 1, part 1 of the LP, or part 2 of the LP.
No,
Someone-
part 2, because that was
Yeah.
win one.
Thou seek them
We encountered a fog door we couldn't go through.
key to life's ease.
I thought I would level up, I had spare souls.
Art thou that
Fair enough.
As you can see, my health and endurance are massive, because after I got to 30 strength I had nothing else to put the souls into, so I just started putting them all into that. We can now get through the fog door that would no longer let
Well, we
us
could
pass.
from the end of World 2. You only
Yeah,
use one
yeah.
Archdemon soul.
It fits the plot better to go at it in this way, so.
Yeah.
Even though by this point most players have no idea what happened in 1-2, they can't remember how it ended.
It also, what's the word? Fits the difficulty curve, because 1-3 is actually a pretty large difficulty spike over most other places.
Yeah, definitely, it's pretty tricky.
Like, it's got a ton of enemies, they're all fairly strong and tricky. Well, I say tricky, they're all fairly strong, and they make use of shields, good use of shields, they have come in numbers, everything, basically.
I like it though. I think World 1-3 is a pretty great one.
I do, I really do like it. It's quite a nice level, it has secrets, has winding stuff, it's got a lovely atmosphere.
Yeah, as you can see, as soon as you enter in the doors and find a fountain littered with bodies.
Oh damn,
Yeah, did you like that?
I did.
Even I was surprised when that happened.
You didn't even get hit.
I know. I wish I could say that I intended for that, but this item on the stairs looks good though. I hope it's something good.
Oh yeah, totally.
I mean, why else would it be in the middle of the stairs?
Oh, no.
Oh my god, what is that?
Seriously,
Yeah.
what is that? Are those cannonballs that's doused in oil?
I mean, they really do look like giant cannonballs, don't they? But essentially, that's a trap the game puts. It wants you to try and grab that item, and then you can't get out of the way in time, and you get totally destroyed.
The enemy's a slave shield. It's absolutely worthless.
Yeah, the treasure is pointless as well. And then this asshole just spends the entire of 1-3 running away from us,
Well, you say that, but he gets as far as this and just
And-
stops there.
ganking one of his own men.
You need to go up the stairs to make this guy open, don't you? No, you don't. No.
Nope.
I always
Just
thought you had to go
approach it.
upstairs.
I
Don't.
hate that they can survive a Dragon Bone Smasher now.
Yeah, as you notice, these guys are distinctly different from their predecessors in earlier World 1 levels, because they're actually using their shields. They have health, and
These are essentially the guys that
Stamina.
passed training.
yeah, basically. These are the good ones. They also have this move, which is I
Yeah.
think is pretty new.
Asshole kicking my shield.
Yeah, they kick the shield to break it. They have actual tactics to keep the shields up most of the time.
They're at that point where they just survive with like a sliver of health.
Mm. This guy though, he's not very good. He still doesn't have a shield.
No, they didn't trust him more. He kept losing it.
Coming up on a new enemy as well.
Yeah, enemies that can be a real dick in the right
Oh,
circumstances.
Yep, hello.
Little ninja guys, essentially.
They're literally called assassins.
Are they? I didn't know
Yes, I'm
that.
pretty sure. They are the Bolitarian.
I was hoping he would
government
follow me out
assassin.
here so my weapon would be a bit less shit, but he decided he just want to throw knives at the wall for a while.
Assassins do a fair bit of damage. They attack very fast. That kick, if you don't have like a good enough shield, like a heavy enough shield or enough stamina, it will just blow you wide open and
Yeah.
knock you over.
I'm fairly sure I got wrecked by one at some point.
They
What's
do.
annoying as well is they're very hard to stagger. Even the Dragon
Yes.
Bone Smasher doesn't do like a full stagger on them. think we can see another flaming cannonball at the top of these stairs. That's not their best trap, really, if we're honest.
No,
It was a little bit obvious.
you can actually get this where you can get the first one of those to come out early somehow. I think if you
Yeah.
make enough noise,
I was hoping that would happen because I have had it happen before.
and then when the second one comes out, you can get him hit by the flame boulder. I think it's because the boulder is just based on you walking across a certain point, whereas they're based on being able to attack you and you have the thief ring on.
Oh yeah, good point. I forgot I had that ring though.
What I normally do is they take arrows out and shoot all those guys in the fat official and all, but apparently you
Normally
just
I
don't give
would
shit.
as well, but this time no. I don't think archery makes for a fun thing to watch, so I've tried to avoid archery as much as I can.
You say that, but I've had some good shots.
True. But I'm not very good. I really wanted to have like a bridge battle with this guy.
He just wasn't having it.
Hence why I was trying to wait here.
Yeah, this is. He's meant to be a red eye knight. Some of his red eyes just don't spawn.
Yeah, he just kind of glitches out a little bit.
Your sword's bigger, so you win.
Yeah, it was a pretty easy fight.
This is the other thing with World 3 is that blue eye knights are entirely gone. All the knights are red eye knights.
Yeah. I remember the first time I fought him, I actually had a lot of trouble with him.
I did as well. Yeah, I normally do, especially on later playthroughs, because he's pretty aggressive. His sword does a lot of damage, both to health and stamina, and you don't have like quarters to roll around him or anything.
Yeah.
See, if you had just shot them, you wouldn't have this problem.
It's not much of a problem. See?
I can't argue with results, I suppose. As you notice, this fan official actually has a different weapon from the last ones we saw.
Yeah.
Big, well, the ones in this world do, but then the ones in World 2 who have like
Yeah,
little
They have
sticks.
the whips.
Little whips and sticks. This guy has a big bladed axe. You can actually get it. It's called the Crescent Axe. I've
I
never used it.
got an iron ring of keys there, which we'll be using later in the video.
Mhm. These two are just completely deaf, apparently.
Yeah, I don't know. They've always triggered on me every other time. I don't know why they didn't this time. That was bullshit.
This is the thing, like, as you know, they keep their shields up and they're pretty good at it.
Yeah. That was just that. His was just perfectly timed.
The thief string is really helping you, because whenever I came up here, like, all of them just piled into the stairs.
Yeah, that's what usually happens with me, to be honest.
Although, to be fair, that also meant they were all just ready to be like shish kebab.
I can hear fire.
Very subtle, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, the assassins have like some sort of armor on their attacks or something. They just do not give a shit.
You cannot hit them out of attacks. It's incredibly annoying.
It's some impressive training to go through.
Oh, that's where the fire's coming from.
For a second there, I thought he wasn't gonna kick it just to spite you.
That would actually be amazing because I don't know how you'd get past it if the trigger didn't happen.
I assume you could walk up and like inch around it while being set horribly on fire.
Maybe. You can see a fog door in the distance there.
Hmm.
Never noticed you could see it from here.
I didn't either. Yeah, look at the pain that guy deals with.
Yeah. That was bad as well, getting hit in the wall and everything.
I'm actually amazed that thing can hit them while they're still on the floor. I always thought they would have like invincibility frames or something.
It's because it's the follow-up to the
Ah,
attack that knocks them on the floor. It's the combo attack.
that's pretty fair.
Yeah, it's very nice as well because it does so much damage.
I will say this does look like a stupidly satisfying weapon to use just for the sound of it and the fact that it doesn't fall over.
Yeah, it's probably very good to kind of work out some stress if you've had an enemy that's been killing you an awful lot.
Dragon Stress Smasher.
Yeah. So I go down here to get an item, but this is a side path.
Whenever I see you start to hesitate, like with your motions in this, waiting for the fuck to counter to reappear.
Well, I'm sorry to say that at least so far the fucked it counter is not in another video.
Fuck.
No one has fucked it enough to warrant the fucked it counter. But yeah, I like that when you get there, it triggers the enemies beneath you on the path you're about to go to.
Yeah. I think, especially because you have that thief ring, they might just like forget and go back to the original spot. So.
Oh, they do, yeah. I think even if you don't, they do, because you're so far away.
Yeah, I think so. I think that happened to me.
I nearly forgot the right path there for a minute, which is what that was.
Oh.
Yeah, that was the controller deciding it wanted to delay my attack a little bit in case you're
That's
wondering why I
also,
was just standing
like,
there.
The country's greatest archer, who's so good he shot through the body of one of his friends without hurting him to get you,
It takes a great skill to be able to fire an arrow through somebody.
without actually touching them, but still physically going through their body.
He's like the Robin Hood of Boletaria.
And now he's dead.
Yep. That's what he gets for messing with me.
Speaking of dead, it's time for vengeance.
I always like to try and sneak up on him and backstab him, even though I know he always triggers.
You say that, but I managed to do it.
Have you? I never have. I mean, I still got the backstab. But...
I mean, I've managed to like, walk up to him and just shank at him before he turns around, so... If he auto triggers, I'd never noticed.
You see there I picked up an official cap. We'll also be using that later for quite an important little thing.
It's also relatively unique. I can only think of like one other instance where something like this happened, and I think it was Bloodborne.
Yeah, no, I think you're right there.
I don't know what you're doing right now.
That was me having a little doubt about Ostrava.
Ah, okay.
And if you want to see anything about Ostrava, you can see that in the other video that's dedicated just to Ostrava's bits.
I don't even know why. It's almost like you love him or something.
It's just easier, frankly.
Even though we fucked it.
We did fuck it a little bit.
That's your insistence.
It's fine. It's only slightly fucked.
I do feel what I do like about the Boletaria Palace is that it underlines that it hasn't been too long since the demons came in and fucked everything up, because there's still corpse piles everywhere
Yeah,
of those who didn't turn.
it's still a relatively recent thing. This area can be quite a bit of bother. The Thief's Ring makes it not too bad.
Or arrows, as the case may be.
Sure.
Because arrows, you can just like hit them all once. You hit each one once to make them start walking towards you, and you can like pick out the archers and everything else. What I'm saying is, archery is really good. You should use archery.
I probably should, but I don't.
You don't. I don't understand why.
Yet another fat official running away from us.
Mm-hmm.
And into a big fog door. I wonder what could possibly be behind that.
He's going to challenge the boss for you. He wants to
Oh,
appease you.
sweet. I hope he does well.
Well, he is a fat official.
That's true.
I mean, have you seen that guy? He's so fat he can't even fat roll.
They haven't been able to do anything to us, so they're probably not going to be able to do anything to a boss, are they?
No. I do like that detail where if they hear a sound, all three of them will just march towards you.
Yeah, will converge. But oddly enough, when you hit one of them with a spell, only the one you hit comes towards you.
Yeah, because
The other two just look at him in confusion.
Yeah, they just look at the source of the sound. Is it? Oh dear.
Yeah, he kind of got me with the train.
This is a new type of Red Eye Knight. They use spears.
It's a bad idea to fight two or three at once, frankly.
Yeah, because it's abject misery. Spear users are kind of cunts, as we'll find out.
Yeah, spear users are massive dicks because they basically never have to lower their shield.
No, they can attack around it, which is the advantage of a spear. It just doesn't do as much damage as other weapon types, but yeah, never a safer way to play.
Yeah,
What you
and
do.
the Red Eye Knights are so strong that, to be honest, the damage they do is still more than enough.
Don't you have things to be doing?
I do. But we're gonna get nice and close to the fog door.
Okay.
But before we go through the fog door, we're going to travel back a little bit. We will be coming back here.
Ah, okay. You're going for the artistic approach.
Yeah, but we're going to go back all the way to the start of the level and turn around and actually go back into 1-2. Because we're going to use that iron ring of keys we found and go find a friend.
Very useful, friend. Well, when he feels like it.
Yeah.
I also did this. Well, I bashed him. I didn't just hit him.
Yeah. I thought about it and then I realized, you know what, it's gonna kill him anyway.
That's true.
So the area we're entering into down here is, I mean, I suppose it's essentially the Boletarian Palace prison,
Sorta.
and we got to take care of a fat official here.
Every fucking corner.
Who decides
Oh,
he
dear.
loves just
Oh.
wrecking me. Yeah, I did quite a few hits from this guy.
I didn't take any.
Yeah, I didn't really worry about playing it too safe. And we'll pick up a thing from him. The Bloody Iron Key, which we'll also be using quite soon. So in one of these cells,
One with the light on it.
we'll find, if I move, this guy.
A dude sitting down.
Who goes there?
I forgot how good his voice was.
You killed
I know, I
the
love his
lion
voice.
insect and saved me.
Hello.
I am called Bior, the elder of the twin.
Yeah, Bior Elder is Windfangs. His partner, the younger one, Valorfax, was the man who made it outside of the fog and warned the rest of the world about the plague of demons.
Although interestingly, I was reading a thing, if you talk to Ostrava at one point,
Go on ahead.
he tells you that Bior was the one who left the fog and warned the world and returned.
Curious, 'cause
Yeah. And he never mentions the twin.
it's interesting.
So apparently, so there's some theory that like there never was a twin. It was just always
He
Bior.
was always
his own.
Bior. He was Lord Jesus of like fighting and shit.
So that was Bior rescued. Bior will show up later.
He will
He's
be-
not a vendor. He will show up in the Nexus and we can't talk to him. He won't sell us anything. But he will
Hey,
make himself of use later in the level.
He earns his keep.
But we're not done yet. We still have to
So-
go and use that Bloody Iron Key.
And that hat.
And the hat being very important.
You didn't cut this out, did you?
No. Well, I mean, it's just right here. In this courtyard, there is a second path that we didn't follow the first time.
You just... Oh. You restarted that level.
Yeah, no, I used a shard and went back. I couldn't be bothered running the whole way.
I couldn't be bothered fighting all the enemies again, so...
I didn't have to fight all of them, I just had to fight 2 dogs.
I mean, to get all the way back to the door.
Oh, that, yeah, no, yeah. That didn't really bother me that much. So this, we can open with the Bloody Iron Key. And follow a very short new path.
Can't step over a barrel.
No, that's the armor is very restricting apparently.
One of the reasons why I like 1-3 is like this, like rescuing Bior and doing this. It's just
Yeah, they're very cool moments.
very cool moments, like nice little optional things. Also a nice bit of world building too.
Yeah. So, right here, I'm going to equip the official cap instead of my helmet. We'll see why in a little bit. But for now,
Lady.
it looks pretty fancy. Clashes a little bit with the armor, I think.
Not the giant sword though.
Yeah. Hats and giant swords go together like anything. But when we reach the top of here,
Apparently Boletarian architecture dictates the most like frightening staircases possible.
yeah. So this staircase that gets lowered down by a fat official will only be lowered if you're wearing the official cap. If you don't wear that cap, he will not lower the staircase, and you can't rescue this person.
There's an interesting effect too when you speak to both Bior and this person with the official's cap on.
Yeah, although I don't show that, I do take it off.
Ah, okay, right. Well, the idea is they both think you're official. They address you as one of the officials because you're wearing the hat.
Yeah. Evidently people in Boletaria aren't too perceptive.
Or the hat is like so serious a sign of your position that it's just indicative.
Haven't you?
Very possible.
You
But yes, so wearing the hat allows us to come up here
save me.
and save Uria the
Thank
Witch.
you. No, I'm fine.
And even if you kill that guy in front of her, she will still call you a cunt if you're wearing the hat.
Yeah. Very important to take the hat off.
You go on ahead.
So she will now appear in the Nexus, and she will sell us spells, and she is the other vendor who will take demon souls in exchange for very powerful spells.
Yes, she only has four or five, but they're
I
all
think it's 5.
five. Yeah, they're all stupid powerful.
Yeah. But now,
And
it's time to do the boss. We've
Yeah.
rescued the 2 NPCs to be rescued. It's time to chase this fat official.
yeah, he's
See
the
how he
boss.
did.
Look at him, he's the boss. He's done it.
He is the boss. This should be pretty easy.
Unless he's like the best of them all.
Possibly. I mean, it could.
Oh.
That doesn't look good.
Get the shit killed out of him.
Yeah. Hope this guy's on our side.
I don't think he is.
No, that's pretty menacing looking.
It's a cool ass sword though.
It's a very cool sword. Cool armor as well.
This is the penetrator.
Penetrator. And the lovely thing here is, because we rescued Bior jumps into the fight.
Dior is a fucking machine.
Yeah.
He's a destroyer of worlds. He's like boss, like superior, like HP superior to bosses. He does a ton of damage. He has a great sword and
Crossbow.
a crossbow, heavy crossbow at that. And he wears the brushwood armor, which is the best armor in the game, more or less.
Yeah, he's a bit of a tank. And he doesn't appear in kind of soul form, or I know I gave him a bit of a nick. Or in as a summon or anything like in the other Souls games. It's just straight up
Yeah,
him as a person.
you keep hitting him.
And I know it's the Dragon Bone Smasher. It's very indiscriminate in where it hits. But,
Dior makes the penetrator fight an absolute joke.
yeah, the two of us made pretty easy work with the penetrator, but it's worth it for that laugh.
It really is. And that's Bjorn earning his keep. He doesn't go like, oh, you may summon me, oh, I may help you. He just comes in and does it.
He's just straight up, you look like you could use a hand, and I want to kill something.
And most of the time, he can kill the penetrator pretty easily, as long as the penetrator's AI doesn't use its fucking, like, stab attack.
He can pretty much kill the penetrator on his own if you want to just stand there.
Yeah.
It takes a while, but he can do it.
On this playthrough, anyway.
Yeah, no, once you start getting into the New Game Pluses, he becomes considerably less effective, as you expect.
And as it turns out, the penetrator is a fucking hell of a boss when you have to fight him directly.
Yeah, he's pretty tough. But that was 1-3. We've now only one video left until the end. It'll be coming soon. Thank you for watching. Look forward to it.
Thanks. See you.
Bye.